What's going on? So I'm here at the shop and just picked up my new motor for the E28. So I'll give you guys a little tour of the new motor. It's pretty wild. I'll do a little explanation first. Decided to go with a M52 turbo setup, and my buddy had one that he was going to build, but just kind of switched gears and didn't really get around to it. So it's an engine that I saw running before, and I kind of knew a little bit of the history of it, but it's pretty, somebody was definitely doing it on a budget. They used some pretty cheap parts, but I'll take you through the engine and I will show you what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to run. So it's not the most ideal setup. I really wanted to go N54, but I kind of, after thinking about it, it was just going to take too long to find a parts car, plus figuring out the swap because no one's ever done it before. So I decided to go with the M52 turbo setup. And long story short, it pretty much has everything I need. Like, I could do a couple things and throw it in. But I'm going to actually take my time and take off all the crap that's on it and put nice new parts. So I'll show you guys. Here is what's known as the whip snake. Yeah, I'm not really sure who built this motor. Apparently they used a MLS head gasket, a pretty thick one, as you can see right there. And we looked at some pictures on Instagram, and apparently it has ARP head studs, which is, so luckily the ARP head studs is what I wanted. So luckily they didn't skimp on the important parts, hopefully. But take you through this whip snake freaking thing here. So from what I can best make out, it looks like they did a bottom mount manifold and turned it around and threw a Chinese turbo on it, and then used this Flex Trek 5000 piping right here to run it out to the back. I will not be using this, definitely. So I haven't decided quite yet if I'm going to buy a manifold or if I'm just going to build my own. I'll probably end up building my own, in which case this is going to go. I was thinking about running the turbo, but I don't know. I mean, it's like a new Chinesium turbo. I mean, it doesn't have any shaft play. It's I don't know if anyone knows what this turbo is, let me know. But yeah, I mean, they've cobbled together some interesting stuff. Probably won't be using that. So one of the other reasons I got this motor too is because it came with the E36 subframe and steering rack, which I need because I'm going to swap that into the E28. So that was a big selling point for me. It was running on E85 on like some weird. It was not running very good at all. We actually got it from Copart, but yeah, it was kind of funky. I mean, there's lots of little things. I'm gonna have to go through. Like, what is this? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through everything and kind of figure it all out. Came with this intercooler and weird setup, and then here's the second whip snake back there. But one of the real reasons as to why I got this is because it came with the AEM. So I have to figure out exactly how I'm gonna work it. I don't know. My friend Julian's gonna help me out. I think I need like a 3000 GT plug that I'm gonna wire in. That I'll probably get from Pick and Pull or something like that. But yeah, that was kind of a big thing because I can do flex fuel with this, which I'm planning on doing. So it also came with ZF Trans, which is in good shape. Couple different clutch flywheel setups. First things first, I think maybe tonight I'm gonna pop the valve cover off and just see what I can see in there, and then I want to degrease it, clean it all up, and then just get like a gasket, master gasket kit, and just start replacing gaskets and just get it looking good. Also, I think I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure, I can't really see, but I believe that is JB welded in there, so I'm definitely gonna take that off and actually weld it in there. And yeah, I mean, I got a lot to sort out, but it's pretty much all here, you know. It came with the wideband, everything, and like gauges, a clutch pedal, cross member, you know. I mean, these are kind of jank, but whatever. So, I mean, it's all pretty much there. I just need to piece it together, and that's kind of why I bought this, because it had most of the things I need, and I can kind of go through it and replace what I want and keep what I want. So, anyways, that's the motor. I'm gonna start tearing into it. Tearing down the whip snake, or, well, we're just checking it out. First things first, that looks pretty crappy, so that's kind of why I want to pull the valve cover. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see, but it looks like a barbecue, so can't imagine that's very good. We're gonna find out. Somebody went through the trouble to paint them red. I don't know why you would do that, but these are at least in good shape. Although I don't know if I'm gonna run these. I think I'm gonna go with a LQ4 style for the Series 2 AM. Some of these are pretty crusty, even like a little bit of rust on it. So I'll have to replace these. Enough of that, let's check out the head. Okay, so not that bad. Pretty good. This one had oil in it, so obviously get new of those. Yeah, alright. Could be a lot worse. Definitely could be a lot worse. It's been sitting for about a year, so it's obviously not very lubricated, but yeah, overall pretty pumped. I'm excited that the cams and everything look good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me tonight. I think next thing I'm just gonna order a couple gaskets. I don't think I need the master gasket kit now, I guess. And then M50 manifold. And this thing is gonna get washed and cleaned up, so stay tuned for that.